Hi everyone, my name is Veronica and I will be talking today about how to speed up your recovery time if you have a broken fibula. I have broke my fibula. First time I ever broke anything about a month ago, left side, and not in the best spot. It broke right above lateral malleolus. So I didn't go to ER right away, which is a big mistake. If you break anything or you think you broke anything, please go to ER immediately to make sure that they can see what's going on and the level of it, and also so they can put the bone back if it's displaced. I was miserable all night. I wrapped it hard. I put a lot of ice on it, which is really important in the first few hours. I went to ER next morning and they did did the x-ray. They saw that it's broken and it was actually like moved off its place completely, and they put it back, which I said no to, but then I changed my mind. Make sure you do that because it is scary, it is painful, but it's bearable. You can do it. It's important that it's perfectly in place so it heals better. The doctor in the ER told me that I really need a surgery, and he said that I need to put a metal plate and the screws on my fibula. My suggestion would be not to go with it right away unless you have both bones broken or it's your tibia. I would not suggest doing that immediately. Not only that your foot's still swelling, but also it gives you a little bit of time to do some research and find out if that really is what you want. I said no to that at that moment, so they put a temporary cast on, which is fine, give me a crutches, and I went home. I made an appointment next morning with the doctor in that same hospital, and when I spoke on the phone to his office, they told me, judging by the x-ray, doctor said that I most likely need a surgery as well. So I said, okay. I did some research meanwhile before that appointment. My father is a doctor in Russia. He's been practicing medicine for over 35 years in ER and in other office, just everything. And he told me that he's seen many cases, everybody's different, but in most cases, when you have broken fibula, you really shouldn't require having that kind of major surgery, because there could be complications in the future as well as longer recovery time. When I went to an appointment, I got an eye x-ray, and the surgeon was very happy with the way the ER surgeon put the bone in place. He said it was great done. Okay, I was happy about that. Then he told me that I most likely won't need the surgery, and he said that not even that, but I also might not even need to put my foot in a cast. I said, okay, that's awesome. He said he'll give me a boot, a big heavy duty boot that goes all the way up to your knee, and he told me that I gotta put that on, use that and use the crutches, and just depends how comfortable I am, I can start walking. That was only 5 days after I broke my foot, let me remind you that. So I said okay, and I went home. Wearing a boot did not work out for me well at all. I fell 5 times on it. It's uncomfortable, it's big, and it doesn't really help out anything. It's not tied, so it doesn't really compress the foot good. So I called my dad and I said, Dad, I looked online, there's no good videos or nothing really that's showing you or teaching you different scenarios. And that's actually the reason I'm making this video, for people who are in the same predicament I was in and looking for answers. Maybe you can find something little in my, my story that can help you figure it out what to do in your case. So my dad said, forget the boot, you're not ready for the boot. Most importantly, keep your foot elevated 24/7. At nighttime, put it on top of the pillow, maybe a foot thick, put a couple pillows up. If you need to put 2 pillows on each side of it, so in the middle of the night you don't move around a lot, that's fine, I did that. And wrap your foot tight with a medical band-aid, 4 or 5 inches wide, something like that, maybe 3, whatever you have. And wrap it from a little bit above, the spot and over. I wrapped mine from under my toes all the way to probably a few inches above the ankle. And don't wrap it until your foot is numb, but wrap it tight, bearable. please understand that you will probably not sleep first few nights anyways. So might as well do good for yourself and keep it nice and wrapped. That way the swelling goes down faster. The doctor here didn't even tell me to wrap it, and the swelling was not going away until I started to wrap it. And then from then on, it went down literally every 24 hours, less and less and less. Less swelling I had, less pain I felt. So about a week after I started to wrap my foot and elevate it, and after I got that boot that I never wore, I started to move my foot around just when I was laying down, wiggle my toes, do like a back and forth motion, just different things, because you want to use your foot a little bit. Of course, if it's dramatically painful, then something is wrong. But if it's bearable or uncomfortable, you probably should do it, because not only is you're not using your muscle or your ligaments, they're gonna get stale, they're gonna get tied, and it will be harder, longer recovery. Also, I noticed that my left foot, the broken foot, and actually the whole leg was smaller than my working one. The muscles, because I haven't been using it, the whole leg shrunk, and it was kind of scary because it'll take longer for it to come back. So I continue wrapping it 24/7. I just use my crutches, and that's how I move around the house. After about I would say 10 days from the moment I broke it, I decided to start putting some kind of little bit of pressure on my foot just to try it out. So what I did is I still use the crutches, but I tried, make a motion of my broken foot like I was walking, just a motion like that. And I put very, very minimal weight on it, almost barely touching the ground when I was walking. And I just helped, the same way with the crutches, like I wasn't really stepping on it. And what I did is I did that for about 30 minutes every few hours. And I noticed that, it was uncomfortable a little bit, maybe in my hamstring, just from not using it for 10 days. But I noticed that it was getting better and better, and my foot was getting loose, more loose, and it was just more comfortable. So what I did then is I decided to, a couple of days after that, I would wash dishes, and I would just stand on my left foot, putting all the pressure, on my right foot, but the left foot would just rest on the floor, which I found was, it was fine. I could do that for like 15-20 minutes. So with every passing day, I put more and more pressure on my other foot, on the broken one, and to the comfortable level. Meanwhile, remember, I still elevated my foot 24/7. I still wrapped it non-stop, so it's fine. Taking a shower was a little bit of trouble, but I just, I took over the Band-Aid, and then just slowly, I will sit in it, and, you do what's comfortable for you. After about 2 weeks from the moment I broke it, I decided to just try to take easy little steps with just one crutch. So I just used one of them on the broken side, and this side I will just hop. And again, a little bit at a time, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, just around the house, feel it out. The boot, I really never even touched from that time on. It's something, I guess everybody's different, but to me, if you're going somewhere and you need to wear it because it's like a shoe on the bottom, it has a bottom, hard bottom, then I understand that. But other than that, it's just really uncomfortable, and it made me hurt more. So, simply said, I started doing that little by little with one crutch, and then I upgraded it to not even having a crutch. Of course, I limped, and I did all that, and try to just be careful, just to your comfort. That's what it is, to your comfort. And that's it. So just remember those 3 things. Elevate it as much as you can, and keep it wrapped as tight as you can, as tight as bearable. And also, very, very importantly, don't just listen to anybody. Just because it's a doctor, it don't mean that they're right. Every case is different. you know, trust yourself, look online, do some research, and go with that. Go with your gut feeling, go with what you think is right, not just blindly jump into it, because everything has consequences, as you know. So now today is 4 weeks since I broke my foot, and I'm fine. I walk around. In the morning it's a little tight, but I do walk around, no problem. You know, I move around and I do things, and you know, I'm having no trouble with that. I go up and down the stairs. I'll show you the stairs to the office I have. I walk around, no problem. I go up down the stairs slowly, you know, but I do it. And I'm self-sufficient, at least, you know, the recovery didn't take as long. So I'm very happy about that. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I will be happy to answer them for you. And thank you very much for watching. Good luck on your recovery.